Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jen, and today I'm going to show you how I make my famous cream cheese frosting. It's so rich and creamy, it's absolutely delicious. Everybody knows that it goes so well with red velvet cake and carrot cake, but it also goes particularly well with fruit, chocolate cake, lemon cake. Think of it like cheesecake, like the Cheesecake Factory. They have every flavor imaginable because it really does go with anything. So have fun and experiment with it. What makes this particular cream cheese frosting different is because of the ratio of fat to sugar. When exposed to air, this frosting will crust over. It's nothing you can taste, it just makes it work really well for decorating. When frosting a cake, the very most outer layer crusts over so it's dry to the touch, which makes it harder to nick up. If you're using it to decorate cupcakes or pipe flowers, it really holds its shape well. Here's the tools you're going to need if you want to take a quick screenshot of this. You can also use an electric hand mixer if you don't have a stand mixer. Pro tip. One other thing you might want is violet icing color. So you may ask yourself, why would I need violet icing color? Cream cheese frosting has a yellowish tint to it, which I actually really love because it screams, this is rich, creamy, yummy cream cheese frosting. But if you want a super bright white frosting, or you want to color your frosting, it's a lot easier to start with a white base to get the right color. The violet icing color is going to counteract the yellow and in turn make the frosting whiter. If you look at a color wheel, purple is on the opposite side of yellow, and that's why it cancels out the yellow. If you like watching baking videos, don't forget to give this a thumbs up, click subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. All right, let's get mixing. We're going to start with putting our room temperature butter in the mixing bowl with the paddle attachment. If you forgot to warm your butter to room temperature, no worries. You can just pop it in the microwave on defrost. I also put the recipe in the description below if you want to follow along at home. We're going to cream the butter until it's smooth. Then add in your room temperature cream cheese. Continue creaming that on low until well combined and smooth. Again, if you forgot to warm the cream cheese to room temperature, you can put that in the microwave on defrost as well. Also be careful not to leave your cream cheese out too long because cream cheese should never be left out more than 4 hours. I usually leave mine out still wrapped in the foil for about an hour, just till it's softened enough so it will mix well. I like to just stop and scrape the bowl here real quick. Then start adding in your powdered sugar, just 1 cup at a time. On low so you don't get a face full of powdered sugar. And then once that first cup is fully incorporated, you can add another cup and so on until all your powdered sugar is mixed in. I love this part, you taste the sugar in the air. And then remember to scrape the bowl, especially the bottom at some point. Make sure you get all that powdered sugar mixed in. And next comes my favorite part, adding the pure vanilla extract. Come on, stop and take a whiff. Don't be shy. If you don't smell that pure vanilla extract every time you bake, you are missing out on life. I don't know why the saying is stop and smell the roses. It should be stop and smell the pure vanilla extract. I think it may be my favorite smell in the entire world. Am I the only one? Comment below and tell me if you love this as much as I do. You may have noticed I kept saying pure vanilla extract annoyingly, but it's just so much better than not pure vanilla extract. Yes, it's more expensive, but it is so worth it. And last but not least, add in the salt and that pure vanilla extract and mix it on low for about 5 minutes until it's smooth. And there's no need to mix this frosting higher than low because then we risk getting air bubbles in the frosting, which then makes it impossible to smooth out. If you need help frosting your cake, check out my video, How to Frost a Cake. And now would be a good time to add that violet icing color if you want a whiter cream cheese frosting. And big disclaimer here, do not use too much violet icing color. You will end up with violet color frosting. I just put the teeniest amount on a toothpick. I take out a little frosting before I put the color in for comparison. And as soon as I see the frosting being any whiter than the original frosting, I stop. You do not want to push your luck. Another pro tip here, if you've mixed your frosting on low long enough, but you're still seeing air bubbles. Try adding the littlest amount of milk to see if that smooths it out. But don't add too much because it'll change the taste, and also it will not be crusting buttercream any longer. All right, time to get a fresh strawberry and dip it in here. Oh, this is so good. If you're going to use this frosting right away, remember it can't be out for more than 4 hours. Otherwise, you can store it in an airtight container in the refrigerator for 1 week or in the freezer for up to 6 months. And when you take it out, let it warm to room temperature. Put a damp cloth over it so that it doesn't crust over, and then remix it on low speed. After you frost your cake, make sure to put it in the refrigerator right away. But take it out of the refrigerator with just enough time for it to warm to room temperatures, because cakes do taste best at room temperature. But remember, it can't stay out for more than 4 hours. Let me know in the comments how this recipe worked out for you. Send me some pictures. I love seeing other people's baking creations. I'd also love to know, what's your favorite Cheesecake Factory cheesecake? Because I'm thinking I should make a cream cheese frosting that matches a Cheesecake Factory cheesecake flavor. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll receive notifications every time I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you next time.